Hello, welcome to Capper Comparison Picks. My name is Ranj. Tonight I will be giving you picks for the Bundesliga, German football. Well, Bundesliga is like the federation league of all sports, but their most popular one is football. Just a little disclaimer, I don't speak German. My wife does. She grew up in Germany, in Heidelberg. Not me. I do not speak German. Also, I am not familiar with Bundesliga. I'm not familiar with German soccer. So if I murder any of these names or words, keep that in mind that I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. This is all new to me, but I'm a fast learner. I didn't know anything about Belarus or Nicaraguan soccer, but I managed to kick butt in that. So let's bring on this Bundesliga. Okay. So we have tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. we have a big dog team, Borussia Dortmund. They are number 2 on the table, and they're taking on Schalke 04. I don't know what the 04 is. I don't know why it says 04, but it says Schalke 04. So let's get into this. Let's mark this board up. Dortmund is a big favorite. They're at minus 200. Schalke is at a big underdog at plus 550. Now, Dortmund, their record is 15 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. Their last 5, they have 4 wins, 0 draws, 1 loss. Okay, like I said, it's minus 200, which is gross. So you can go ahead and if you think they can cover a goal, that drops it down to a sensible minus 130. You could pay that. As for Schalke, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Schalke. They're at plus 550 money line. You can buy a goal and there's still a plus number. That's how uneven this is. Still a plus number if you buy a goal, and they're at plus 110. Okay, the draw is set at plus 355. The total set at, it's like 2.53, so I just went with the higher, just to be a pain in my butt. Take the over, it's at minus 120. Take the under, it's even, plus 100. Okay? The last match for Borussia Dortmund was a win at, Monchengladbach. The foals. It's like a baby deer. Right?
Yeah, close enough.
Monchengladbach. And that was a 1-2 victory for Dortmund. Okay, the last match for what do they call it? The Royal Blues. Hold on a minute. I got it in Schalke. Okay. Königsblauen. Royal Blues. That's their nickname, the Royal Blues. Königsblauen. Did I say that right?
What?
Königsblauen. Royal Blues. Königsblauen. Their last match was a draw versus Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim. I was gonna wear my David Hasselhoff t-shirt, but it's too small for me. I have a Knight Rider t-shirt. I dug it out, but I put it on. It's way too tight. The draw against Hoffenheim was 1-1. That was their last match. Okay, you got to remember they had, prior to these matches this weekend, they had 25 matches. That's why, not every team though. There's a couple teams that only had 24. Eintracht Frankfurt. They've only had 24 matches. That was probably when Corona hit. Same with Werder Bremen, but we're not doing them today. But anyway, they're at everybody's at 25 matches with these records. Head-to-head matches for these two teams. We have, let's see, chronologically back in December of 2018, 2-1 Dortmund victory. Then April of 2019, Schalke had a 2-4 victory. That's kind of surprising. And most recently, October 26th, they had a clean sheet draw. Okay. All right, the players, this is where it gets totally out of hand because Borussia Dortmund is stacked. They're, them and Bayern Munich, or Munchen, however you want to say it, they're, the top two teams are stacked with talent. The top 15 players, I'll do it. I'll list them all, but they're, they got 3. I don't even have the room to put all that, but I'll figure it out. We'll do it. All right, Dortmund. I'm going to start from the bottom. They're all great, too. They're fantastic. All right. This guy from Finland, Erling Haaland, he is a superstar. He's got 9 scores on the season. He's number 17, and he's the big blonde guy. He does this namaste thing, cross his legs and doing the whole thing with your fingers, like you're meditating. He's kind of a goober, but anyway, he's awesome. He's good. Can't take anything away from him. And he's under 21. Okay. Then we have who else we got? Okay, Marco Ruiz. He's another blonde guy. I think he's German, I do believe. 11 scores, and he is number 11. Keep an eye for him. And finally, my favorite player on Dortmund, and a lot of people's favorite player on Dortmund, Jaden Santro. Also under 21 years old. He's got 14 goals on the season. He is number 7. Okay, keep an eye out for Sancho, number 7, Ruiz, number 11, and Haaland, number 17. For Schalke, I found one guy. He wasn't in the top 15 scores. I had to dig a little bit, dig second page. I don't even know if he's a German, but his name is, I don't know how to say it. It's Swat Serdar. He's got 7 goals on the season. He's number 8, and he is their top scorer over at Schalke. As for other talent, Dortmund, 14 national team players and 15 foreign. Big money team right here. But these guys, they're not far behind. They have 10 national team players and 20 foreign. All right, now let's take a step back and look at this. First, let's talk about the total at 3. We're gonna call it 2.5. Okay, because you can probably get it. How Bovado does it, they'll put part of your bet onto 2.5, part of your bet onto 3, which is, I still don't get it, but we'll call it 2.5. Okay, so so there won't be any pushes. Because look, we gotta look 2.5. Okay, just easier to figure it out like that. So we have over, under. 3 overs, 2 unders. But Dortmund is, from my research, like I said, I don't know anything coming into this league except for the research I've done in the past week, 3-4 days. It's been about a week, but I've been picking up a lot. And Dortmund, look at all these guys. They're all high scorers too. Look at all their scores. That's just logical. It's going to go over the 2.5. Okay, and plus Schalke, they've been getting beat up. They're on like a 3-game losing streak, I do believe. Bear with me 1 second. I got it right here. Shit, I don't have it right here. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, look. Son of a dummy. Anyway, you're going to take my word for it. I did look it up. I can't find it now, but Schalke was getting beat up. Damn, huh. Whatever. But anyway, I know they've had losses like... I gotta find it now. I'm sorry. It's murdering me that I didn't have that ready for quick access. Oh, here it is. Look at this. No wins, streaks, team streaks. Borussia Dortmund, first to score in the past 5 of 6 last games. Schalke, no wins in the past 6 games. And then look at these losses too. They come like 0-1 against Bayern Munich, Munchen, who is awesome. Then they had a draw, but look, they got beat by Köln 3-0, and they got beat by Leipzig 5-0. And I just see, look at all the firepower. I just got to take Dortmund, and I'm going to take them to cover that goal so I could drop the juice down to 130. Okay, I don't have room to write my name, but there you go. That's why I put it in purple. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm taking the over. I think it's going to be over. Okay? If you want, I'll erase the Nationals and crap. I'll erase that crap. You don't need to know that anymore. That's my confident bet. Okay, so moving on. We've got Eintracht Frankfurt, number 12. Oh, look. Number 6. Number 2. Forgot to put that. Frankfurt is number 12 against Monchengladbach, number 4. Okay. Now, this is tomorrow at 12:30. You can watch this game while having lunch. Eintracht Frankfurt are ranked number 12 of, there's 18 total teams in this league. They have a record of 8 wins, 4 draws, 12 losses. They are the underdog at plus 190. And the last 5, they are 1-1-3. Monchengladbach, Borussia Monchengladbach is number 4. Now, let me give you another tip. The top 4 teams are within 6 points of each other. Monchengladbach, and then it's like Leipzig. What's a Leip? That how is this? Yeah, okay. From 1 to 2 it goes, or 1 to 4 goes Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Leipzig, and then Borussia Monchengladbach. So, their last 5, or overall they're 15 wins, 4 losses, or 4 draws, 6 losses. They're still at a plus number, plus 145. Their last 5, they are 3-1-1. The draw is set at plus 255. The total set at 2.5. Over and under are both minus 110 on that. Okay, the last match for Eintracht Frankfurt was a loss at Bayer Leverkusen. Leverkusen beat them 4-0. Okay, the last match for Monchengladbach was a win at versus Köln, 2-1. Okay, the last 3 head-to-head matches between these 2 teams, chronologically. Monchengladbach back in September of 2018, they beat them 3-1. Then in October of last year, October 27th, 4-2. Then finally, the most recent, oh smack, I did it wrong order, but whatever. Back in February, the most recent was this October, 4-2. February of 2019, they had a 1-1 draw. Okay. Now, let's take care of this nasty 2.5 over under. We have a under, way over, over. Everything's saying over. It's going to go over the 2.5. Done. All right. The player to watch. Like I said, if I slaughter these names, forgive me. This guy's a Portuguese guy. Their top scorer. He's not in the top 15. He was a page 2 guy. Giancarlo Paciencia. It's Portuguese. I don't speak Portuguese at all. Paciencia. Giancarlo Paciencia has 7 scores, and he is number 39. Keep an eye out for him. Eintracht Frankfurt will be in red and black vertical stripes at home. Monchengladbach will have like a soft pastelish, like a Columbia type blue, gray blue. It's like a dull. It's not as bright as a Columbia blue, but it's like a dull cobalt. I don't know. It's like a powder blue or something, whatever you want. Cornflower. Is that one of those? I don't know. It's like a shade of blue. Okay, and it's light, almost gray, almost like a light gray. Other talent on Frankfurt, they have 10 national team players and 20 foreign. And over here at Monchengladbach, their top scorer, they have one. No, you know what? He wasn't on page 1 either. He was on page 2. His name is Alassane Playa. What up, Playa? Alassane Playa. And he has 8 scores. He's from France. He's number 14. Since I mentioned him, he has a teammate also from France. They call it the French Connection. His name, and the other guy's name, might as well write him down too, is Marcus Thuram. Marcus Thuram has 7, I think. No, 6. 6 scores. He is number 10. French Connection. They're good. Now the Foles have 10 national team players and 15 foreign. As for the other talent on the team. Now, as I've been doing my research, in the back of my head, I'm always looking for a team to root for, and I don't like taking top dog teams, only because it makes me look like a front runner. So I take middle of the pack, or upper echelon, but kind of toward the middle. That's why I think Monchengladbach, they're in the running to be my favorite team. I like the French Connection combo here, and I like their kits too. I like the color of their home kit is that turquoise-ish green blue. They have 3 kits too, but I thought I'd like to add that, and that's also why I'm taking them money line to win this game. Plus 145. Hard damn. Excuse me. And the over. Okay. Next, finally, we have Sunday at noon, 12 o'clock Sunday. We can have lunch and watch this matchup between the they're like iron workers. I don't know if they're called iron something, but yeah, the iron ones, the Icemen at FC Union Berlin. Union Berlin. They are ranked number 11 with a record of 9 wins, 3 draws, 13 losses. They are a magnificent plus 1,400 underdog. Big old underdog. But I know why, because Bayern Munich is ranked number 1. How do you say 1 in German? How do you say 1 in German? Eins. Bayern Munich is Eins. With a record of 17 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. They're the super favorite at minus 500. That means you're laying down 500 to win 100. The spread is 2 goals. You can buy for the Union Berlin. You can buy 2 goals, and they'll still be a even number, plus 100 after buying 2 goals. If Bayern Munich, if you think they're fabulous and they can cover 2 goals, it drops it from minus 500 to a minus 120, which is, but 2 goals, that's a lot of confidence in that team. And like I said, I'm new to all this Bundesliga, but I am not new to gambling. So we'll see how I play this card. I don't know. The draw is at 600 because they don't think it's going to draw. The bookmakers think Bayern Munich are going to destroy Union Berlin. Obviously, look at the spread and look at the odds. Just disgusting. Union Berlin's last match was a loss at Freiburg. 3-1. Bayern Munich, surprise, surprise, it was a win versus Augsburg 2-0. 2-0. So it's not like they're blowing out teams. Last head-to-head match, I can only find one, which I don't understand why, but back in October 26th, they beat them 2-1. Now I don't. If you guys know why they've only was Union Berlin were they in a relegation? Were they in a lower league or something? I'm not sure, but I can only find one head-to-head match between the two, which is odd. Okay, as for player talent, before we go further, let's pull up their last head-to-head matches so we can pick a total. Du hast me. Anyway, last matches for Union Berlin. We have a 3-1 loss, 3-1 loss, 2-2 draw, 1-2 win, and a 2-3 loss. All that crap is, the total's at 3.5. Hey, Pumpkin. 3.5, that's amazing. But even still, everything of those 5 matches I just read off, only one of them went under 3.5. Everything else went over. So at least I know I'm going with the over. Let's take a look at Bayern Munich, their last 5 matches. Can you please quiet? Nora, turn that down. Thank you. 2-0 win, 0-1 win, 0-6 win. And then, then they have that. That's it. So everything else was postponed or canceled or something. But that's not their legit last 5, because on Soccer Way they have it. But anyway, I already picked it. It's going over. Now let's do players, because as you can guess, Bayern Munich has 3 of them up on that top 15. But Union Berlin, they have a guy from Sweden, Sebastian Andersson. He's respectable. He's got 11 scores, and he is number 10. Okay, over here, time to write small. I'm going to go from lowest to highest scorers, okay? Felipe, I don't know if it's Felipe or Philippe. There's 2 P's at the end, so I'm guessing it's Felipe Coutinho. He's Brazilian. Coutinho has 8 scores on the season. He is in the top 15, because that's the cutoff, is 8 of the leading scores. You have to have 8. That's the cutoff to make the top front page of 15. Okay, Felipe Coutinho. Then we have Serge. I don't know if it's Serge or Sergey, but his last name's Gnabry. G-N-A-B-R-Y. Serge or Sergey. I don't think there was a hyphen, so we'll just say Serge. Serge Gnabry. He's got 11 scores, and he is number 22. 22. And finally, the superstar, the leader in scoring above everybody else. If you even know anything at all about Bundesliga, you've got to know this guy. His name is Robert Lewandowski, Polish. He has 25 scores. He had a hat trick, I know that. Robert Lewandowski, 25 scores. Incredible. The next guy in line is Timo Werner for Leipzig with 21. Robert Lewandowski, oh, he's number 9. Number 9. Fantastic. Unbelievable. 25. Unbelievable. Crap, I didn't write down their national team players.
Daddy, I flew up here on the top of the car.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't believe it. Not for a second. Union Berlin's got 4 national team players
Well, you should, because I
and
did.
11 foreigners.
See?
Yep.
Oh,
You
quick.
did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. And
Dude. So hot.
Bayern Munich has. I'm running out of room again.
Scooby, line me
Holy
up.
smoke! 17 national team players.
Line me up.
17. Oy, oy, oy. And 15 foreigners. Oh my goodness. Another big money. These teams are huge big money teams. Look at that. Look at 832.23 million euro, dollar, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let me show you something quickly since I'm at it. Okay, see that? That's Bayern Munich.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look at let's take a look at one of their players. Okay, not even. Look at this guy, $61.6 million. Lucas Hernandez. He's not even in the top. I mean, yeah, he's a center back, so, but 60, and look at, okay, that's one, look underneath him. $52.8 million for Nicholas Sewell, you know, and the list goes on. We got $57 million for Davis Alaba. Alphonso Davies, $49 million. $70 million for Joshua Kimmich. Are you kidding me? And then look at Union Berlin. The entire team, look at $44.5 million for Union Berlin. So one player is making more, almost double this entire team. Tell me that's how is that fair? How is that fair? I don't get it, but it's crazy. It's crazy when you think about it like that. Anyway, I'm picking a side, and this is gonna. I hate it. I hate picking this because I'm definitely not paying that. You know, Bayern Munich is going to win, but I think Union Berlin's gonna keep it within 2 for a plus 100 play. So that's my play on this is gonna be. I'm taking Union Berlin plus 2 goals in this game. I mean, I know they have mad talent, incredible, crazy talent, but Union Berlin, they've, I think they got a new coach or something, or that was Schalke. I don't know. I don't care. I refuse to pay that, and I don't think they're going to beat that. I don't think they're going to cover 2 scores. I think it's going to be. Let's let's make some let's make some score predictions. As I do the time check recap. All right. At 9:30 tomorrow morning, I have Dortmund covering a goal over Schalke, and it's going to go over 2.5. Matter of fact, the score is going to be 3-1. Okay. Then I have Monchengladbach on the money line because it's at plus 145, beating Eintracht Frankfurt in Frankfurt, and it's going to go over 2.5. I think that score is going to be 1-2. And finally, I've got Union Berlin is going to stay. I'm not saying they're going to win. They're not. They're probably going to lose, but I think that's going to stay within 2 points to Bayern Munich. So this final score is going to be. Let's see. We'll say. Shoot. 2-3. Big high scoring game. Huh. I don't know. That's a little. Yeah, that's whatever. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So there you have it. Gather your info, place your bets, and cash those tickets. I appreciate you dealing with me once again, listening to me butcher these names. Be sure, if you haven't yet, to click subscribe, hit that bell, because after this I have some Belarus soccer I said I'd do. I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I got some Belarus matches coming up, and if I have time, I'll do, there's 18 teams, so there's 6 more German matches I could do. And there's also more Korean. I got soccer for days. Also, there's UFC tomorrow night, but I can't. It's too much soccer. I am gonna bet it, but I don't have time to do a show, because doing a capper show with the UFC, I gotta watch everybody else. I gotta watch UFC Gambling Addict late, and I gotta watch Fight Night Picks, Craig and Matt. I gotta watch all, Fortune Teller. I gotta watch all these different people and their programs and who they're picking. Then I gotta write it down. It's just too time consuming to do that right now. Capper comparisons fast if I have to do like college basketball games, because people like Ricketts will throw us a pick out, and you sit through a 3-minute video and you have his pick by the end. Same with Mitch from Pick Dogs. I'm Mitch from Pick Dogs, and I do every single game. It's like literally 2 minutes. You're right. Oh, Mitch from Pick Dogs taking Duke to beat so and so. I'm just saying, this, believe me, this takes time too. But the whole UFC MMA 12-fight card, trying to, even that, isolate 4 fights, because there's only 4 boards. I'm not gonna do. Anyway, it's too much work. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do UFC tomorrow. I'm going to gamble it, but I'm not going to do a video for it. But I will do Belarus, Premier League, Korean K-League 1, Bundesliga, and yeah, that wraps it up. So, hit that bell. That's what the whole purpose. So the whole thing was about, just hit the damn bell. No. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Good luck on these bets, and I will see you next episode.